stuff, and then I'll pay you guys too. We sell these training cars, and everybody pays. All right. So, who want to be the camera guy?
What you want to do? Right now?
No, not now.
Oh, we gotta do that.
All right, so look, here we are, and this is the phase 2 of the class. We're at 3313. What's this?
Barcroft.
Okay, Barcroft. All right, so we're gonna do the exterior first. Okay, so in terms of the exterior, when you guys are here, you want to look at, of course, look at the gutters. Okay, look at the windows. Look at the structure of the home, and then we're gonna walk around, look at the grading. You see, the grading is going towards when it rains. So we're gonna look at the grading. So let's see if we see any other cracks, like the cracks right here in the sidewalk. Okay, so the bottom line is, act like a home inspector.
Is there a sheet that you usually use, or anybody on your team use?
I got all kinds of stuff in the office. I got all kinds of stuff. It's all here. I've done so many, but you can put something together and all that. But when you sell the house, they're gonna have a home inspection. If you address all those issues up front, then the house is gonna be safe and healthy. You're gonna be able to move the house. Okay? So look at it from the eyeglasses up like that. So this is gonna come up somehow, some way. Okay, so make a note for something like this. It's not too bad. So if you power wash this thing, right? If you power wash it, and they see there's a caulking tube of concrete, so you can fill these things in, and then add some extra mulch and stuff, kind of hide the holes and stuff like that. Okay. The siding. What?
I see there was a rail here.
Yeah. Normally, if it's got 3 steps, you should have, according to code, you should have a handle.
3 more risers.
Yeah. And the outside of the house, so like the wood trim. You see how bad the wood trim is?
Yeah. What would you do with that? Would you just?
I would change it.
Oh, hold on, my plumber. Hey, Albert.
You could just. Can't you just wrap
All
it?
done?
What that?
Okay. So how do I pay you?
Right. My brother did this. He said that front porch house is rotted wood, and he just wrapped it with some.
I know, but you're in Baltimore.
Right.
So I'm over here in Peachtree County. So can I mail you a check, or do you take credit cards? So what do you want me to do?
It's a nice house, though.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me
What's it
finish up
listed
the
for?
187.
What's ARV on?
What's
ARV on?
I'll take a
Alright.
step.
He said he has some pumps.
Look, let me tell you. So what's the first thing the buyers see when they walk up to the house? They see the front door, right? So that door is a pretty good door, okay? But the trim, like you can replace the trim and keep the door. It's got no dents or bruises. I would add a kicker plate right there, and add a gold G-lock to paint it, do a new first coat of paint, and just replace the trim around there and power wash the house.
You would replace the trim, or like just wrap it with some balloons?
No, I would take all this out. It's rot, it's no good. Take all this out. And once you paint it and you put in new wood and you caulk it and you seal it up, it look brand new. The door looks like it's pretty good. You probably want to just get it painted. Get it painted, get it tightened up. Okay, so the outside of the house, we do some power washing. Power wash the house, clean it up, seal the windows. If you notice some caulking coming off, seal the windows. If the wood is rotted, replace the wood. Oh, this one of his friends? Oh. All right, come on, we'll walk on the side.
So, how about the windows? These windows here, would you be painting them?
From the outside, they look good. Once we get inside, then we're going to be checking the inside. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about, sealing the windows, right? So, just like pulling the caulking off of here, okay? Resealing the windows, painting it, clean it up, and I normally power wash everything. I power wash the brick, power wash the siding, and then once we do all that stuff, then the last thing we want to do is put some mulch, cut the bushes back, take all these weeds out, these number big weeds, and then maybe add like a border here, do like a flower bed, and then paint the shutters, paint the door, paint the gutters, paint the downspouts, give it a nice crisp white look, fresh look, clean look. And like those bricks, just realign the bricks, realign the mulch, cut the trees back a little bit. They look like they need to be trimmed. Make the house, you can see the house. right now the trees covering the house. You know. So outside coverage is very important. So all right, we're gonna walk through. So in the gutter, you notice on the corner of the house, you notice how there's sand right here, and the water's coming out and it's coming right in. It's coming out. That's what's causing this hole. You should put an extension out there so the water goes away, and then you got these lines of stick. You saw it? It's all wet down there. That water going right down. Right down to the foundation. You know, so all these things you want to look at, because then inside with that water gauge thing I got, you want to test that corner to see how much dampness is inside.
Well, you can use that here too?
No, not outside, inside. So yeah, that right there is going to be a car. And you see how it looks like water's already hitting this area? Somebody stole the condenser.
Yep.
Right? Somebody stole the condenser.
So because they stole the condenser, this is, you can't get FHA financing for this house.
You still can. It needs to be fixed before they sell it.
Yeah.
They can fix it.
You do FHA 2-3K.
Oh yeah, so it's okay.
Get a contractor come in here, and I'm a FHA 2-3 contractor.
Okay.
So then I do this for a lot of real estate
You guys,
agents.
contract?
Yeah. So then we'll come out of here, we'll still get 30,000, 25,000, stay within the 35,000 limitations.
There's 35, it's limitations on it.
On the streamline, it's 35.
Yeah.
On the full, it's unlimited. Okay, so look at all this stuff here. Look at the side of the house. Okay, so like, you notice, looks like they're trying to do some repairs. Paint it. You know, look at it, get up there, get your light up there. Inspect the roof from the outside as well as from the inside.
Until they make repair because on that side you have those five.
Yeah, but it looks like they replaced it one time.
Yeah.
Looks like a new piece they put in there. But see, these are the same things that inspectors won't see. Is you want to try to address whatever they see out there. This, so the way I do it is you got a business card, right? If it's thick, if your business card is gonna fit in there, then it's too big. But this is not, but it's the concrete veneer that's on here. That's what's cracking. But if your business card goes in and it goes in all the way inside, that's a deep crack. That's a foundation
So this
issue.
one you can just.
This one, yeah, you can just and then paint over it and clean it up. But that's not a big crack.
They come up though inspection?
Yeah, but once you paint it and everything,
Yeah.
like, they're not gonna be able to see it.
Yeah.
And you caulk it, you put some concrete on there, and it's not gonna be seen. That makes sense. Can you trick that? That's a good thing. That's the only thing you learn.
Huh?
That's the only thing you learn.
Well, I stick around. I look around behind home inspectors from my home inspector.
All right, so you notice here, you see how there's a dip right there? There's a dip right there?
Did you say dip?
Dip. It looks like the water's probably just dropped and stayed down. The pipe issue right there with the gutter. And sometimes you can walk, you can see the separation.
Yeah.
And if you can see through there, that means water's coming straight down. If you stand here, you can see right there. You can see right between the gutter and the flashing board. You look straight up.
Well, like that, you could just tie it back in there or...
Well, what you got to do is, at that time, you have to look at the flashing, the wood that's back there. If the wood is rotten, you got to take the gutters off, replace the wood, get it back secure, and then put your gutters back in. And sometimes the gutter screws that hold the gutters are rotted or rusted. Just go Home Depot, get new screws and put them in there. Yeah, these are good downspouts. The gutters look good. Like these sidings, that bulletproof? No, those dirt marks. No, those dirt marks. So let's just power wash on that. And if it's in your budget, maybe give it a nice paint. You know, paint it a little bit.
Paint the siding?
Yeah, if it's in your budget,
Yeah.
you know, get an exterior bucket and paint it. You see, this is going to come up. You see those? See how there's a separation? There's a the separation right there? That's gonna come up. That's gonna be addressed.
Why would you fix it?
Okay, so you have to take a hammer and chisel, remove all this concrete right here.
Concrete?
You see, this is a
That's
filler.
new one.
Yeah.
That's a filler. Okay? So once you remove all this, because you can't put in new what that's there, because it's just gonna fall right out.
So you gotta
So
remove
remove
You gotta remove the old, look at it, see what's really back there.
Does this include this part of it?
Yes, this what it is. That they use it like in the front of the steps, the concrete. They put this concrete tube in here. It's like concrete. That's what they do.
So remove about what, 2 inches?
I would take it down, and then once you can look what's back there, you know, maybe sticking a 2x4 or 1x1 back there, and then put more concrete on there, seal it up, and then the access, just caulk it off. You shouldn't see any gaps between the siding and the wall. It should be all sealed up. Okay.
At that time, once you take that off, could that be a big ticket item or something behind there is messed up?
No.
If you see anything, you just the filler.
Yeah. Because the goal is to sell the products, to get rid of the product. The goal is to get rid of it. You see how they got us just leaning on the.
Yeah. Everything's leaning.
Yeah. Like this might not be a B minus neighborhood. Take that one back. Okay, so here,
Work out, dog. Got it.
all right, so the main wire going to the house,
That needs to be
inspector's gonna catch this.
Right.
Okay, this is your responsibility to replace this wire.
You gotta replace the wire.
You gotta replace the wire.
And the home inspector will tell you.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you. That right there, you gotta get the electrician to make sure they do it right. Oh, there's a beehive.
Beehive in the electrical box.
That's the phone.
And then like these outlets, you gotta have a cover on these outlets.
Especially outside.
Okay, especially outside, you gotta have a cover outlets. Okay, but that right there is going to that's probably like a $400 job, $500 job.
Right.
And this wire is expensive.
What gauge is that? What is it like?
This one is a 6 or 8.
6 or 8?
Depends on the voltage.
Right.
All right, come on in. Like this shot, I think this shot. Shutters are like $20, $25.
How we doing this, man? Yeah. You grab it back?
Nah, you gonna bend more come up the steps than I am. Right.
Yeah. My uncle, man, he's 6'6". He dropped the shit out of me coming down the stairs. Man, 'cause he was too
Don't
tall.
say that while I heard you. Yeah, you should have said it while we heard you.
He's too tall, so he tried to bend down, try to take me downstairs. He ended up coming down with me, man.
Lift up.
He's been dropped like that before too.
Really?
Oh man, my uncle was just so he's tall like him, and he bent down, tried to take me down the stairs, and it was just too much. He didn't just came down with me.
Wow.
But then he came down with me because I was there with him.
All right, so this is a split level house.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's split for you. Split level, split same thing. So now with this house, it's got a good room, right? The functionality, you want to look at the functionality of the space. If you were living here, how would you utilize the space? You know what I mean? Again, you got your main door, you got access to the people in the dining room, you can see the kitchen, you can see people coming in and out the hallway, people going up there. So you always want to visualize that if you was here, what would be the purpose of this space? And you always want to utilize the space properly for its positioning, right? So in this particular, I mean, this is a good space. I like it the way it is.
You wouldn't do anything else?
I would,
Anything to it?
you know, I like it the way it is. I would add crown molding. I would add in the dining room chair rail molding. I would replace the dining room chandelier. And then this right here is a load-bearing wall. So I would take this out, but keep a column here. Keep the column here for support.
Yeah.
Just take out the header. Okay. So then it gives you more, makes the room look bigger.
Yeah.
You know, we take this unnecessary here. And then in this room here, you know, I mean, this one have to come out. But the walls and the ceilings look good. It's, you know, you want to run your hands over the walls, and you feel like little what I call, you feel bumps and the little things. You want to sand all the walls down first. Get all this stuff off, get all these nail holes out of there, sand it all down, and then hit it with the primer, and then paint it. Okay, because just people don't feel that you want this consistency. These windows, these are old, original windows.
Yeah.
All right, so the way I do it is basically one window is about $250 to yank it out and to put it in.
Okay.
So that's $500 right here easily. Now, if the trim and the wood outside is bad, when you take the window out, then you can see what's really going on back there. Then if the wood is bad, then that might be another $200. Okay. But if it's just simply taking out the window and the wood and everything is good, there's no rotted wood under it, you can slide it back in. You can get a window for like $150 to like $180, and about $100, $125 to install each window.
So when you doing your budget, if you don't know if the wood is bad, would you just budget that in as
Exactly. Yeah.
So you talking about for $400 a window?
Yeah. Now those big windows, those are bay windows. Those are going to be a lot more money. You know what I mean? So if you just simple math, you got 10 windows, and if the house seems like the bones and things are good, 10 times 3, that's $3,000.
Right.
Okay.
Right? If you want to do 10 times 4, that's $4,000. Right? And then the window grading, like, you know, you have glass, you got double pane, you got single pane. So, you know, the window, based on the manufacturer, the kind, or the quality that you get, is also going to affect your cost. And you don't want to put Anderson windows, because those Anderson windows are high.
So how do you determine what windows you're gonna put in? Or is it just a standard that you put in a certain type of window?
It goes back into the neighborhood, the quality of the neighborhood. Goes back to where you bought it at, where your cost is going to go into it, where you're going to sell it at. So you want to look at all those things, right? If you bought it low enough, then you can maybe put in a higher grade. But if you bought it, so you got to look at the numbers. Yeah. All right, so this kitchen already has an opening. You know, so I would take out this, put the granite in, put my support beams under here, put like some chair rail molding, crown
Would you
molding.
lower it?
Huh?
Would you lower it?
It is a bit high. Yeah, it's supposed to be
Would look like another thing.
So this right now is 50. So technically it should be between 44 and 47. It should be right about here. Because right now it's about that much higher. You know.
You can't even see over there. If she didn't have shoes on.
For you, it's okay.
Yeah. But this kitchen is functional, you know what I mean? It's functional.
I mean, at least the cabinets are not like that.
Yeah. I will add the backsplash. You were asking about the GFI.
Yes.
So whenever you're getting next to the water,
Yeah.
okay, you have to have GFIs in the kitchens and the bathrooms. Because water could splash into the outlet.
That's mandatory. But those are not
Yes.
GFIs. They don't have
No.
the access switches on them, right?
These are not.
These are not.
Okay.
Yeah, these are regular.
So why would they let them pass? Is it because it's an older house?
It's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But whoever's gonna buy it, I'm sure it's gonna come up.
Yeah, inspector.
It would have to come
Now,
up.
would you leave this counter or would you
No.
change it?
Granted.
Yeah, granted.
So would you leave the counter?
No.
Cabinets?
Counter?
What do you do? Like these cabinets are in good shape. What do you do with these?
Well,
Yo.
I would maybe put them in the laundry room. So
Recycle them somewhere in the house?
yeah, maybe put them in the garage. You could put tools inside there. In the laundry, you could put your detergent.
Right.
You know, you could use it for your Lysols, your bathroom cleaners. I would just reuse them and clean them up. You know what I mean? And then
If you didn't have somewhere for this house, would you have somewhere to keep this stuff?
I got 3 acres of land
No.
where I have my shed. I got my vans and trucks. I keep a lot of raw materials there
Okay.
off of Capitol Heights.
Would you put more lighting in
Yeah, I would put recessed lights.
here? Okay.
Why not recess lights over in the
And I would
living
do
room,
recessed light throughout
the house?
the top floor.
Top floor.
What would you do with this empty space here?
But this will have to come down, so I could put in a 30-inch base here and have the countertop come up, and then have it go up and have like an island, like a breakfast bar on this side. So then you have another area to chop. You know, you got another countertop area, and then you got another 24-inch deep canvas to put your pots and pans, you know, things like that. So I would utilize the space in that manner.
The floor.
That would have to come up.
So round up, check out
The carpet would come up, and then you
It
could
would, if you were to take out the carpet and I guess even hard.
Is there wood? Is there wood? Hardwood?
you could pull back the carpet, the corners of the carpet. You could pull back and determine if there's hardwood under there.
I doubt it.
Do that corner.
That's why you should carry your knife. You can cut a little corner
Let's see.
and you can pull it back. You know what I mean? So.
Here's a knife.
Down there pretty good. Oh, yeah.
So it's nice. That's subfloors.
That's subfloor. So would you put hardwood on this floor, right?
Yeah, yep. Cause you wanna, you know, again, the finished product is what's gonna sell.
Right.
So your finished product is gonna sell. So hardwood floors,
That's right. You measure.
recessed lights. Yeah, measure this out. You can walk it out. You can even step it out. Cause again, you wanna get quick estimates.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
You don't want to be to the penny because you never know if you're gonna get the house. You know what I mean? Spend 20 minutes, okay, I'm gonna drop 30 in here, I'm gonna drop 15 in here, drop 10 in there. Total cost 45. And numbers don't work, keep moving.
Yes, I do.
Right? Alright, so and I would put the backsplash in here and put in new appliances. You already got a pantry. Women love pantries. I mean, canned goods and crackers and everything else.
That doors to narrow.
It's a pantry though. It don't matter. When you got no space, you go refrigerator gonna go here. It's it's a pantry. It's space. Hall closet. I would replace the doors. Put in 6-panel doors. These doors are old, inundated doors. And the best way to do the doors is to just yank them out and get the ones that are already pre-hung. Because you know, you look at material costs, you get a slab for $27, or you get the pre-hung door for $67. Alright? So the cost of the material might be cheaper if you just buy the slab, whereas if you buy, but the labor is going to take longer. Right? So you look at the labor cost as well as the material cost. So speed of, what was it say? Speed of implementation.
Yeah.
How you say it?
Speed of implementation.
There it is. But you want to get it done. Click. The goal is to get the money, move the money, get it back on the market.
This,
get it out.
trim, you be taking this trim off?
Take the trim out, put in the 4-inch trim, the new trim.
4-inch trim?
Yep. Again, these are the things people gonna see.
Yeah. How about the trim around the door? I mean the window.
Yeah, that I would take all that out. Oh, that's the.
Take right off that trim off the window.
What would you replace that with?
That's old trim.
What are those, the little corner, the little square, what are those
Yeah,
called?
it's basically decorative pieces.
Yeah, what's the name for it though? Is it
Little squares.
just little squares?
Yeah. I mean, they got like 5, 6, 7 different kinds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You can put them.
yeah, you could run the crown mold and put a thing in the corner. You put, but again, yeah, it's just little corner pieces, little squares, things like that. Yeah. And here's your bathroom.
So you can play all trim.
Yeah, I would yank out the yank them out. Yeah. It's faster.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, I would yank the whole bathroom out.
Whole bath.
Yank everything out, you mean gut it all the way to the bone?
Take it out.
The ball? Drive on through?
Well, I mean, I was looking at the drywall to see how bad it is first. But the toilet, the vanity, the tub, take all of that stuff out. Okay, and here,
We run hardwood throughout the hallways and then carpet in the bedroom.
exactly. Because in the wintertime, you get out of bed, it's 25 degrees outside, you want to step on some carpet.
Mm-hmm. Cold.
Yep. So, and adding the hardwood coming through the hallway, it adds value.
Yeah.
Right? So this room don't have no light.
Yeah.
So I would this is a master, so I would put in a ceiling fan.
Oh, this is-
You know, ceiling fans are $52, $75. The ceiling fans add value, and people like them.
Yeah, they love ceiling fans.
They love ceiling fans.
Especially nice ones.
Yep. And you notice this window don't have no trim around this window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would add my trim around here. Okay?
Adjust it up.
Dress it up, and replace the blinds. I would get my little rod, put the rod here, put some drops of curtain drapes down here, dress up the window. You know?
So you basically gotta know, how do you factor in budget for your trim and stuff? Or your trim?
Well, okay,
You gotta measure, you measuring everything out or not? You just.
well, the grade, there's a bundle, builder's grade. So, you know, it's a bundle, so you get a whole bundle like 80 square feet.
Okay.
And the bundle's like $80. So I just buy 4 or 5. If I got some extra, I got an extra for the next job.
Okay.
You know, you're gonna have some extra materials. You know, so.
So have to buy more, right?
Yeah. So, and that would replace the closet doors.
Right.
Those, I mean, they were good at one time. They just,
In the 90s.
yeah. You know. And that's the master, so we redo the whole master.
But while you're doing that, couldn't you widen up the door?
That's,
I don't know. There's not much space.
plus you got the outlet, you got your switch right here.
You can always move that.
You can move it over, but why go through the expense?
No, she talking for me, but no.
No, I always pay close attention to
Yeah.
it because I am.
I mean, cause you gotta, you can maybe move it over another 4 or 5 inches. You know, cause right now this is a 24-inch door, so you can maybe,
Oh, that's the regular size 24.
for these little holes,
Yeah.
you know, they usually.
Would you do the stand-up shower here or tub?
I would, well, this is the master, right? So it depends on the cost, and it depends on how much everything else is gonna cost. In the master, I would put always the bigger tiles, make this one a little more better. You know what I mean? Because this is where the king and the queen gonna be.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
But for being a master, it's kind of small.
but it's a master. A lot of homes don't even have masters.
Yeah.
The share bathroom.
Keep in mind, we're not in the A neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we in the neighborhood where it's appropriate product for this neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta look at it like that. You never want to overbuild. And so for this area, you have a master. You know, you got this room. Kids ain't gonna share this. You know, so people will eat this up.
Yeah.
So
Family of 3.
This is a 3-2.
3, 2.
and then these are pretty big bedrooms. So you know you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck with this kind of bedroom.
So no lighting either. Just put
Ceiling fans.
ceiling fan around the bedroom.
And the thing is, you already got the
Yeah.
switch. So you just drop in the wire.
Oh.
There it is. Put in a junction box.
It's a nice size closet.
It's a nice size closet, nice size room. Don't get stuck with them whole houses in some of those areas where the bedrooms are 8 by 8, 7 by. Most people got at least a queen size bed, and they got a dresser, and they got 2 end tables. So you want to keep all that in mind, because most people, you know, they're not little people anymore. Back in the day, full bed or a twin bed would be fine, but he
You
Exactly.
got a
can't
perfect
sleep no
example.
yeah. So you need at least a king, so you know a king's gonna come out about here.
Who?
A king.
I mean a
there's no
queen,
way.
not a queen.
Oh, there's no way a king
Four, I
gets
think
a
the
queen.
four
4
in here.
beds, fine.
Yeah. And
Four
then
in here.
we can put in a dresser.
Queen of them like drowned it.
You know.
It's-
But this room don't have no cable drop.
Cable drop.
It's got a telephone, but there's no cable in here.
So you do the
Yeah,
cable
they didn't
too?
do cable back in the day.
Then yeah, but you can. I mean, I have a cable guy, and then sometimes it depends on the house. And once the walls, if all the walls have to be opened, I'll run the cable.
Right.
Okay.
But if I'm not opening the wall, I'm not gonna drop it in.
Call Comcast.
You call Comcast. So these are some good house.
Making an offer on this house?
Huh?
You making an offer on this one? You here already? Might as well did the inspection.
Kid today.
We did.
How much is listed for?
187.
But they
Still
already
no
got
luck.
what, 220 or something?
This
What's the subdivision?
This is not Bowie. What area
This
is
is,
this?
It's listed as Upper Marlboro.
Yeah.
20774?
7-4, right.
What subdivision?
Homes right.
Guess you got me a real quick.
Springdale.
Ladova Heights.
Springdale.
Ladova Heights.
Ladova Heights.
Ladova Heights, right. It's like 220. 220.
Yeah.
230
So
something.
180, that's more.
That's high.
Yeah, this
Super
is.
high.
Yeah,
They
this
looking
go
for
to
retail.
FHA. They looking for retail. FHA, 2 or 3K, something.
287.
Because it's not Huh? 187.
187.
How long was it listed?
80.
80 days.
80 days.
No price drop.
So,
Now keep in mind, a lot of these banks these days, they're buying property, basically they own the property once it's foreclosed, they're sending in their own
Yeah,
contractor.
they're getting it dressed up. a
And
little
they
bit.
getting it dressed
Trying
up
to
and
get
they trying to sell it